In the world of One Piece, there are numerous Haki users that give them different special powers. But have you ever wondered which One Piece character is the most powerful Haki user? Today we will be explaining the top 11 most powerful Haki users. First comes Dracul Mihawk. This legendary pirate has a reputation that strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies, and today we're diving into exactly why Mihawk is such a dominant force on the seas. First of all, being known as the strongest swordsman isn't just a flashy title. It's a position Mihawk fought hard to earn. He has faced countless powerful foes and emerged victorious every single time. His unmatched skill with the blade makes him one of the strongest pirates in existence, and yes, he even holds the edge over our fan-favorite swordsman, Zoro, who, as we know, dreams of one day surpassing him. He combines his mastery of armament Haki with his incredible swordsmanship, making his attacks even more deadly. His signature move, the Black Blade Yoru. This technique allows him to channel his armament Haki through his legendary black sword. Yoru gives his strikes devastating power that can slice through almost anything. And let's not forget, Mihawk isn't just a master of Haki and swordsmanship, he's also a teacher. He took Zoro under his wing and taught him the advanced techniques of Haki, demonstrating not only his vast experience, but also his deep understanding of how to use these abilities in combat. Mihawk's teachings shaped Zoro into the formidable swordsman we know today, proving once again why Mihawk is considered one of the most skilled Haki users in the world. Next up we have Katakuri, one of the three sweet commanders of the Big Mom Pirates, and Big Mom's third child. Katakuri is a powerhouse, and his abilities put him in a league of his own, making him a feared name across the seas. What makes Katakuri so dangerous? For starters, he can use all three types of Haki: observation, armament, and even Conqueror's Haki. But where he truly excels is in observation and armament Haki, which he's mastered to a level far beyond most others. One of Katakuri's most impressive feats is his ability to use advanced observation Haki, which allows him to see a few seconds into the future. That's right, Katakuri can actually predict his opponent's next moves, giving him an almost unbeatable edge in combat. With this skill, he can detect and neutralize threats before they even become an issue. It's like he's always one step ahead, dodging attacks that would normally be impossible to avoid. And when it comes to defense and offense, his armament Haki is just as impressive. He coats his body and weapon in this Haki, making him not only incredibly durable, but also able to strike with devastating power. This combination of future sight and impenetrable defense makes Katakuri one of the toughest opponents in the new world. But what makes his armament Haki even more dangerous is how he combines it with his Mochi Mochi no Mi, a powerful devil fruit that lets him create and control Mochi at will. Now we are going to talk about Sen Goku the Buddha. As the former fleet admiral of the Marines, Sen Goku held one of the highest positions in the entire organization, commanding immense respect from both allies and enemies alike. Even the Pirate King Goldie Roger regarded him highly, which speaks volumes about Sen Goku's power and influence. Sen Goku isn't just known for his leadership skills, he's also a fearsome combatant. Like his close friend Garp, Sen Goku has cemented a place as a key figure in the Marines. But what truly sets Sen Goku apart is his mastery of all three types of Haki: observation Haki, armament Haki, and Conqueror's Haki. In fact, he's the only known Marine to possess all three, showcasing just how extraordinary his abilities are. His skill with Haki, combined with his immense physical strength, makes Sen Goku one of the most formidable Marines in history. He earned the epithet Sen Goku the Buddha due to his devil fruit ability, the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu, which allows him to travel into a giant golden Buddha. This mythical Zoan-type devil fruit grants him incredible power, making him nearly unstoppable in battle. Whether it's his tactical brilliance, his Haki mastery, or his overwhelming strength, Sen Goku is truly a Marine legend. His influence, much like Garp's, shaped the world as we know it in One Piece. Even after stepping down as Fleet Admiral, Sen Goku remains a figure of immense respect and authority within the Marines. Yet despite all the hype surrounding his abilities, we've rarely seen him fully unleash them on screen. As the former Fleet Admiral and a master of all three types of Haki, Sen Goku definitely belongs on the list of the strongest Haki users in the series. Given his legendary status, it's only natural to expect that when Sen Goku does finally showcase his Haki in action, it'll be nothing short of spectacular. Next up, we've got Rayleigh. Silver's Rayleigh, the right-hand man of Goldie Roger, the Pirate King himself. Rayleigh's legacy as one of the strongest pirates in the world is undeniable, and his impact on the story is massive, especially considering he was the one who taught taught Luffy how to use all 3 types of Haki. Back in his prime, Rayleigh was feared and respected across the seas. He stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger as his trusted first mate, and his strength was on par with the greatest fighters of the time. One of the most memorable moments that showed Rayleigh's power was during the clash between the Roger pirates and the Whitebeard pirates on an island in the Grand Line. Next up, we've got Big Mom, whose journey began when she was just a child, and from those early days, she quickly rose through the ranks, amassing an enormous bounty and establishing herself as a force to be reckoned with, making her arguably the strongest female character in the One Piece universe. One of Big Mom's most formidable abilities comes from her Soul Fruit, which allows her to manipulate souls. The power not only letting her steal the souls of others, but also creating homies, living beings made from the souls she collects. These abilities make her an incredibly dangerous opponent, but her strength doesn't stop there. Despite this, Big Mom's sheer power and relentless will make her a terrifying adversary. Whether she's unleashing devastating Haki-infused attacks or manipulating souls, Big Mom's presence is felt throughout the New World. Let's delve deeper into the incredible abilities of Big Mom. Her armament Haki is no joke. It's strong enough to withstand Luffy's Kong gun, an attack so powerful that it was able to bypass the Haki-imbued defenses of notorious fighters like Doflamingo and Katakuri. This alone speaks volumes about her defensive capabilities. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Big Mom's advanced Conqueror Haki is another aspect that sets her apart from other fighters. With this kind of Haki at her disposal, she becomes a true powerhouse in combat. Next, we've got Kaido. Now we're diving into the formidable power of Kaido, the main villain of the Wano arc and a figure often regarded as the world's strongest creature. Known for his immense strength and resilience, Kaido is a true titan in the One Piece universe, and his mastery of Haki only enhances his terrifying presence on the battlefield. Kaido possesses the ability to use all 3 types of Haki: Observation Haki, Armament Haki, and Conqueror's Haki. His skill with these abilities includes advanced applications, making him one of the most dangerous opponents Luffy and the Straw Hats have ever faced. Remarkably, like Katakuri, Kaido can see a few seconds into the future with his Observation Haki. This incredible foresight allows him to dodge even the most powerful attacks, including Luffy's Gear 2 and Gear 4 moves. But Kaido's strength doesn't stop there. His Armament Haki is potent enough to injure Luffy's Haki-infused arms, showcasing just how formidable he truly is. Even when Luffy is at his peak, Kaido's ability to land damaging blows serves as a testament to his overwhelming power. Moreover, Kaido's mastery of Conqueror's Haki adds another layer to his fighting style, allowing him to assert his dominance and intimidate even the bravest foes. His presence alone is enough to shift the tide of battle, making him a force to be reckoned with. Next up, we're talking about one of the most legendary figures in the world of One Piece, Monkey D. Garp. Known as the hero of the Marines and Luffy's grandfather, Garp's strength and legacy are unparalleled. He is one of the few Marines that Goldie Roger, the Pirate King, ever considered a worthy opponent. This alone shows the immense respect Garp commands, not only in the Marines, but also among the strongest pirates. One of Garp's most impressive abilities is his Observation Haki. Garp's mastery of this ability is so refined that he can sense things that even other advanced Haki users can't. During a fierce battle against the Blackbeard pirates, Garp demonstrated this skill in a spectacular way. He was able to detect and intercept an attack from Shiryu, a master swordsman who was invisible at the time. This feat highlights Garp's sharp instincts and unrivaled battle sense, showing that even the most skilled and elusive opponents are no match for his keen awareness. Garp's legendary Observation Haki, combined with his raw strength and unshakable will, make him one of the greatest foes in marine history. Monkey D. Garp's fearsome Armament Haki and legendary combat feats, Garp is no stranger to using his raw power combined with Haki, as he demonstrated this during the Summit War when he delivered a single Haki-infused punch that injured none other than Marco the Phoenix. But Garp's Armament Haki prowess stretches even further back. In his younger days, Garp crushed Chinjao's Haki-enhanced drill-shaped head with a single punch, a feat that left a lasting mark on the pirate world. Chinjao's drill-shaped head was infamous for its toughness, but Garp's overwhelming strength combined with his Haki was enough to break it like it was nothing. Next up is Whitebeard. Even during the era of Goldie Roger, Whitebeard was widely considered to be the strongest man in the world. His strength was unrivaled, not only because of his sheer physical power, but also due to his mastery of all 3 types of Haki and the devastating abilities of his Tremor fruit. The Tremor fruit, a Paramecia-type devil fruit, gave Whitebeard the power to create catastrophic shockwaves that could travel through any medium, land, sea, or air. This ability allowed him to cause massive quakes and tsunamis, shaking the very foundation of the world. He could even generate quake bubbles around his Bicento, turning every swing into a cataclysmic event. But what made Whitebeard's attack even more terrifying was his ability to combine his quake powers with advanced Haki. By imbuing his attacks with advanced armament Haki, Whitebeard could push the destructive potential of his quake attacks to unimaginable levels, making him a truly unstoppable force in battle. Even in his later years, Whitebeard remained one of the most formidable forces in the world of One Piece. While age and illness may have dulled his senses, his mastery over Haki was still something to be reckoned with. Despite his advanced years, Whitebeard could still use advanced observation Haki to predict attacks. During the Summit War, we saw him successfully anticipate one of Crocodile's moves, proving that his reflexes, while slower, were still sharp enough to catch a seasoned pirate off guard. Whitebeard's armament Haki may have weakened with age, but it remained incredibly powerful. In fact, he was able to counteract the intangibility of Akainu's Logia powers, something that even the likes of Ace and Jinbei struggled to do. This showed that even in decline, Whitebeard's Haki was on a level far beyond the average pirate. Now let's talk about Monkey D. Luffy and how his Haki has evolved over time. After the intense 2-year training period, Luffy's Haki skills took a massive leap, and they've only continued to improve since then. Early on, we saw Luffy's observation Haki in action when he effortlessly dodged the laser attacks of a pacifista with minimal effort, showing just how much his reflexes and instincts had sharpened. Fast forward to the Wano arc, and Luffy takes his observation Haki to a whole new level. Under the guidance of Hyogoro, and after witnessing other powerful Haki users, Luffy learned how to use the advanced application of observation Haki, which is future sight. Now, he can see a few seconds into the future, which allows him to dodge deadly attacks before they even happen, making him an even tougher opponent to predict and defeat. But that's not all. Luffy's armament Haki has become just as deadly. He's always been able to use armament Haki to deliver powerful punches and kicks, but with Gear 4, he enhances those attacks to a whole new level. His Haki-infused strikes become more devastating, turning him into a wrecking ball on the battlefield. What's more impressive is that Luffy has mastered the ability to emit armament Haki at will. This means he no longer needs direct contact to land a powerful blow. He can launch attacks from a distance, and like Whitebeard and other advanced Haki users, Luffy's ability to emit armament Haki allows him to counteract the intangibility of Logia users, making it possible for him to land hits on even the trickiest of enemies. Luffy showed just how fearsome his Conqueror's Haki had become when he knocked out a staggering 50,000 enemies in an instant. This was one of the first glimpses of Luffy's potential as a future pirate king. But Luffy didn't stop there. Over time, he learned to combine his advanced Conqueror's Haki with armament Haki to deal devastating blows. This combo was crucial in his battles against the Yonko, especially during his fight with Kaido. By channeling his advanced Conqueror's Haki into his attacks, Luffy was able to inflict serious damage on Kaido, a feat not many could accomplish. Next up, we've got the red-haired Shunks, one of the most legendary characters in the One Piece world. Shunks may have grown up as an apprentice on Goldie Roger's ship, but he's now made a name for himself as the longest-reigning Yonko. What's most impressive? Shunks has no devil fruit powers, yet he's still one of the most feared pirates in the world. One of the most iconic moments in One Piece history was when Shunks ended the Summit War by simply showing up. That's right, Shunks didn't have to lift a finger. His mere presence was enough to bring the chaos of the war to a halt. He commands such respect that even the mightiest opponents tread carefully in his presence. Though he lost his left arm, Shunks is still an incredibly dangerous fighter. His Haki is as formidable as ever, and in fact, it's one of the things that makes him so terrifying. His advanced observation Haki is so precise that during his confrontation with Eustace Kid, Shunks was able to see not only Kid's attack, but also the devastation it would have caused. This showed that Shunks' mastery of Haki allows him to stay several steps ahead of the enemies, even without engaging in direct combat. Despite losing an arm, Shunks continues to prove that true strength doesn't always come from devil fruits. It comes from mastery, experience, and unmatched control of Haki. His legend is built on his sheer willpower and ability to hold his own against the strongest pirates, cementing his place as one of the most powerful and respected Yonko. While Shunks may not have a devil fruit, his Haki alone makes him one of the most dangerous pirates in the One Piece world. His armament Haki is so strong that it was able to block Akainu's magma fist, the same attack that burned through the defenses of Jinbei, Ace, and even Whitebeard. This feat speaks volumes about just how formidable Shunks' Haki truly is. And at number 1, Today, we're delving into the legendary figure of Goldie Roger, the first and only pirate king in the One Piece world. Despite not having a devil fruit, Roger instills fear in both pirates and marines alike, earning a reputation that has become the stuff of legends. Roger was a master of Haki, capable of wielding all three types: observation, armament, and conqueror's Haki. While the full extent of his observation Haki remains a mystery, it's widely believed that he could see into the future, giving him an incredible edge in battle and strategy. This ability likely contributes to his status as the most feared pirate of his time. His mastery of Haki not only made him a powerful opponent, but also a respected figure among his crew and enemies. The mere mention of his name would send shivers down the spines of those who dared to challenge him. Roger's strength, charisma, and skill with Haki were instrumental in his rise to power and his eventual claim to the title of Pirate King. Roger's legacy lives on through the tales told by those who witnessed his adventures and through the aspirations of future pirates seeking to find the One Piece and claim the title of Pirate King for themselves. He set the standard for what it means to be a true pirate and left an indelible mark on the world. Roger's armament Haki was so potent that it easily overpowered Kozuki Oden, a formidable swordsman in his own right. This mastery allowed Roger to clash with Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world, and hold his ground without suffering any noticeable damage. Imagine the sheer power required to stand toe-to-toe with Whitebeard and survive. This was all for today, as these were the top 11 most powerful Haki users. Leave a like if you like this video and hit the subscribe button if you want more content updates.